Republicans need to get their act together, and they better circle the wagons. If he had cocaine in those boxes that were stacked up in the ballroom, then maybe if he's running a cocaine ring out of Mar-a-Lago, maybe they don't circle the
Joe
wagons.
could send Hunter to check that out.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Troy. Hey, listen, the MAGA meltdown over the federal indictment of Donald Trump continues. The excuses are getting more and more desperate. The cope is real, especially over on Fox News, where Jesse Waters, Fox News host Jesse Waters, is trying to rally Republicans to Donald Trump's side, saying they need to circle the wagon behind their cult leader for the most absurd reasons possible. Check this out.
Care how this thing is adjudicated. It doesn't matter. They're scaring away donors and swing voters. Republicans need to get their act together, and they better circle the wagons. If he had cocaine in those boxes that were stacked up in the ballroom, then maybe if he's running a cocaine ring out of Mar-a-Lago, maybe they don't circle the
Joe
wagons.
could send Hunter to check that out.
Yeah, exactly. But he's not. This is about, remember Allen Iverson? We're talking about practice. We're talking about a piece of paper.
A military map.
We're talking about a piece of paper.
Yeah, because boxes full of cocaine would definitely be worse than boxes full of classified documents that could get Americans killed, along with our allies. These people are genuinely serious when they talk about this. They have absolutely no idea what is going on, the gravity of the situation. I'm pretty sure they haven't actually read the indictment, which at a whopping 49 pages would keep them up all night, I'm sure. But they have absolutely no idea, or they're feigning ignorance about the seriousness of this situation. The documents that Donald Trump had stored at Mar-a-Lago in the ballroom, in the bathroom, open for anyone to access who had access to those rooms. And in fact, in the indictment, he's on tape showing those documents to people that do not have a security clearance. Those documents contained our nuclear secrets. They contained our vulnerabilities and the vulnerabilities of that of our allies. They contained our retaliation plans. Were we to be attacked by a foreign enemy? In other words, it shows our enemies how to attack us and what we will do if we are attacked. This is very, very, very serious, very dangerous stuff that puts American lives at risk. But according to Jesse Waters, they're just pieces of paper. According to Fox News, this is a nothing burger because all he's doing is storing pieces of paper in his house. Once again, I don't even think they've read the indictment. I don't think they have any idea what's going on. This case cuts to the very core of our national security and how anyone could continue to call themselves a patriot with the knowledge that we now have about what Donald Trump was doing, hoarding classified documents, refusing to turn them in, lying about the fact that he had them, showing them to people who didn't have security clearances, telling his lawyers to lie on his behalf and say that he didn't have them, fighting like hell to keep them, going in public and lying and saying that the FBI planted them. Well, what we now know about the lengths that Donald Trump was willing to go to keep these American secrets, because they're not just documents, they're not just pieces of paper. They are American secrets contained on pieces of paper, our most vital, critical, secret information. Information that's relevant to the safety of our troops. How any patriot could defend Donald Trump obstructing access to those documents. What he planned to do with those documents, God only knows. But these are the people that claim to love the United States, and they're defending Trump's hoarding of these documents. You cannot be a patriot. You cannot claim to love this country and defend what Donald Trump was doing here. It's impossible, and it just reveals what we've all known, that these people don't love the United States of America. They don't love our country. They don't love our troops. They don't love our citizens. They don't love Americans. They love Donald Trump. And they probably love Vladimir Putin. And they love the idea of Putinism coming to the United States of America under Donald Trump. They love the idea of the safe little fascist space that Donald Trump could create for them in the United States. What they love is Trump's plan for this country, his fascist plans for this country. They don't actually love this country as it exists. They don't love the Constitution. And they certainly don't love our troops. They certainly don't love the people that are putting their lives on the line in foreign countries to obtain this classified information. our human sources whose lives have been put tremendously at risk by what Donald Trump has done here. This could get people killed. Our human sources, our spies, the people who put their lives at risk to obtain this information. Their lives are now at risk if they're not already being killed by our adversaries, not just us, but our allies as well, putting our allies at risk. And yet Jesse Waters and Fox News and the MAGA fascist ecosphere are calling on the Republican Party, one of our two major political parties, the party that's in control of the House of Representatives and multiple governorships and state legislatures, a major political organization in the world. They are calling for the Republican Party to circle the wagons around this traitor. They are calling for our major political party to back what Donald Trump is doing here, to back the threat that he's put on the lives of our troops and of our human sources overseas. This isn't what Joe Biden did. This isn't what Mike Pence did. This isn't what Hillary Clinton did. Pence and Biden immediately cooperated with the National Archives and returned their documents. Not to mention, we don't really know the seriousness of the documents that Pence and Biden had. We know what Trump had now because of this indictment. We know at least some of the documents that Trump had. The documents we know that he had were incredibly serious, and those are only the ones that have been released. There's hundreds of documents that we don't even know yet the severity, the seriousness of what they contained. But Biden and Pence cooperated immediately and turned their documents in. Trump obstructed. Plain as day. That's all there is to it. This is absolutely disgusting, the way that these MAGA fascists are supporting Donald Trump in this moment, without question. It's fascist behavior, it's dictatorship, authoritarianism, and it's come to the United States. And it's alive and well here on Fox News with people like Jesse Waters. For MeidasTouch, this is Troy. Remember, smash that subscribe button to keep supporting independent media.
At MeidasTouch, we are unapologetically pro-democracy, and we demand justice and accountability. That's why we're spreading our message to Convict 45. That's right, gear up right now with your Convict 45 tees and pins at store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com.